Exactly 1 month ago, these two teams faced off in an all-out defensive battle that saw the Wave best the Rams in a 1-0 battle. Tonight, it's more than just a game. It's a rivalry that has spanned decades between two of the most prestigious teams in the Northeast, New Canaan and Darien, the Rams and the Wave. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a live look inside the Darien Ice House. Joined alongside my partners John Frieders and Will Jennings. I'm PJ Neville, bringing you guys tonight's action. And guys, last time these two teams faced off, it was a great show defensively. Both these two teams fought for all 45 minutes of that one. John, I'm going to start with you. What does this New Canaan team have to do to get off to a hot start and get one past star Darien goalie J.J. Maher?
Yeah, you talk about them having to get the puck past Maher, and most will say that New Canaan probably outplayed Darien when they first met in their regular season loss 1-0. But, you know, New Canaan's got to get the puck past. They got to keep that puck moving along. And they just got to keep getting shots on net. You mentioned the last time New Canaan played was exactly 1 week ago. They beat East Catholic Co-op 5-0, so that was a big victory, as they're 3 in the state right now. And we got a matchup between New Canaan and Darien that'll definitely live up to the hype tonight.
Yeah, and then Will, for the Wave, what do you think they need to do today to get the regular season sweep against their rivals?
Yeah, I think it's just going to be important for the Wave to just keep that pressure on O'Callahan. She's a great freshman goalie for this Rams team. You know, I think you got to see the Wave get shots on net with, you know, their stars like Lila Fiorita. You know, we saw the other night it was the freshman, Gramelski, you know, speeding down that left wing, getting shots in close, getting rebounds in front, and that's Darien's strong suit this season. They're you know, they're very good forwards, and you know that's what they have to do tonight. Just get those shots on net, get a good forecheck going, and keep the pressure on.
Yeah, guys, these two teams both come into this one with some outstanding records. New Canaan, they are 16-1 on the season, winning every single game besides that one battle against their rival here tonight, Darien. And then the Wave come into this one 13-2-1 with an upset loss to Stanford West Hill Staples at the Stanford Twin Rinks. And then they also have a pair of games against Greenwich Academy in which they tied and lost. So both these teams, both outstanding programs year in and year out. And John, this Rams team, they haven't beat Darien since that 2022 state championship game with that triple OT thriller where Kaylee Harden netted one for the game winner. Who are some players that you're looking out for today to get it done for the Rams?
Yeah, you got to look at Mason Callahan. She's always going to be talked about because she's the goalie and she's been a star this season so far. But some other guys to kind of look at, Alexi Tully and Maddie Tully, the Tully twins, both headed to Cornell for lacrosse. You got Sam Metler from the point, who's got an absolute bullet of a slap shot that we've seen time and time again. And I think just getting commotion in front of the net for both teams, just getting pucks in front of the net, causing commotion, and putting goalies in uncomfortable situations for both these teams.
Yeah, and then on Darien's side, you have Lila Fiorita, the puck-moving defenseman, the offensive defenseman. And, you know, she does a great job of walking that blue line, getting shots for Parker Crody and, you know, Adriana Gramelski to follow up and put rebounds in. You know, again, looking at this matchup, we do have this event sponsored by the Shoulder Check, a foundation, a mental health organization, rather, that was started after the tragic loss of Hayden Thorson. This contest, you know, very close to home for both of these teams. And, you know, we just want to say, you know, a thank you for these respective communities for coming out tonight and, you know, honoring the mental health struggle and, you know, kind of organization that stands and sponsors this game today.
And before this game gets started, we're going to send it down to the ice for the national anthem. And we are back at the Darien Ice House after that very nice kind of segment for the shoulder check, just kind of getting some fans and players familiar with it. You know, just a great way to reach out to your friends, check on them, their mental health. And now we're getting ready for some hockey, guys. And this is going to be an all-out defensive battle, right? We're coming into this one, the last one, a 1-0 game. The freshman, Adriana Gromelski, netted the only goal in that one. That one was assisted by number 19, the other freshman, Reagan Deary, and then the sophomore, number 2, Izzy Hare. So, John, what does this Rams offense need to do to get a couple past J.J. Maher?
Again, it goes back to just puck movement, and I think that this game is definitely more than just a game on both community sides. New Canaan and Darien coming together for a common cause, and they do so well of it every year. And then also just the fact that it's a New Canaan Darien rivalry. I know all three of us are fortunate to be able to be up here in the booth and call this game. And it's a matchup between probably the 1 and 2 teams in the state in the FCIAC. So we're going to be in a treat for some of the best FCIAC hockey we'll see all year.
As we see the Rams and the Wave both take the ice. The Blue Wave sporting their black uniforms with blue numbers. Meanwhile, the Rams in their home whites with the red numbering. You see Lexi Tully move it up the ice. Now the Rams get it in their offensive zone. Now that puck frozen there by J.J. Maher, the captain, the goalie for the Blue Wave.
Yeah, and you'll see Gromelski come on now for a quick change, but just, you know, good job of Maher to frame that one up. That caught her off guard just right off the opening faceoff.
Yeah, and I think one thing that we got to talk about is that neutral zone play. Whoever's going to be able to possess the puck and just kind of settle things down early, get the first goal, is going to have a big momentum shift and a big momentum advantage.
As the Wave move it through the neutral zone, Sam Metler stops that attack, but not for long as the Wave retain possession. Now Maddie Tully sends that one up the boards, and Mason Callahan makes a save there early. Now Deary moves that one down to Hare, Izzy Hare. Hare looking for a pass. Lexi Tully pokes this puck off her stick, and a backhanded opportunity early.
Delayed penalty as well. Extra attacker on for Darien.
And a shot wide from Izzy Hare. Referee whistles, and a hooking is called there on the Rams. So the Blue Wave on the power play early.
Huge, momentum shift here early. You know, the Rams had it on offense. They had the Wave cornered in their defensive zone, and the Wave, they get that hook. They get an opportunity to go up 1-0 here if they are able to capitalize on this penalty or power play opportunity.
Yeah, and you saw Callahan there make a couple big saves early on, and she's going to have to get settled in really quickly, especially with this Darien power play.
We saw Serena O'Connor head to the box. The hooking call was on her. And now the Blue Wave power play already working. That shot hits the post. Callahan gets lucky.
Saved by Callahan there, actually.
Now, see a shot sent in. Hits the side of the cage. The Blue Wave working it around, but Lexi Tully.
Yeah, this power play for the Wave, they run an umbrella. They try and use Fiorita up top, their star defenseman, and they have a ton of options on the wing, and the hash marks for, those one-timer opportunities.
You see Lexi Tully send that one up the ice into the neutral zone. Piper Chason on the forecheck. She is a player who was not active in that last matchup and who has made a huge matchup during her time at New Canaan High School, only a sophomore. But during her freshman season last year, she was the starting center on that first line. So she's a player that you've got to watch out for today to make an impact. You see Darien player tripped up. That puck sent out of the zone. Icing waved off, obviously, as the Rams are on the penalty kill. So now the Wave advancing it up the ice through the neutral zone. Now taking inside. Shot, blocker, saved by Callahan. And Izzy Hare back with it, stuck in the corner. Lexi Tully trying to move it up the ice. But the Blue Wave get it back.
For New Canaan, you've got to keep that puck away from the point. It looks like Darien's just trying to get it into the slot time and time again.
Yeah, those perimeter shots from the Wave, right? Trying to work it to the slot, as you said, trying to get commotion.
Oh, and a shot from the point. Tipped in front by Adriana Gromelski, but Callahan is able to keep that one out as only 5 seconds remain on the Blue Wave power play. So one last opportunity for them if they can take it. Blocker saved by Callahan. Now the puck played out in front, now behind the cage. No one's got it. Now the Blue Wave do it, but at even strength.
Yeah, that's a lot of couple big saves from Callahan early on. One thing that she might want to tighten up, though, is that rebound control, because Darien is swarming her right now, just peppering shots on her, and she's got to be able to control the rebounds so she doesn't give up the cheap goals.
Yeah, those New Canaan defensemen, though, doing a great job of clearing out the slot and letting Callahan see those shots and just get, frame those shots up and get saves.
The referee calls an offside just after the shot from Darien. So now a face-off looming just outside the Rams' defensive zone, and has been all Blue Wave throughout the first 3.5 minutes of this one. As you see, the Blue Wave win that draw, and into the neutral zone, they just dump it down. Callahan keeps it out and freezes that one. So now Mason Callahan and the Rams have a defensive zone face-off coming up here.
Yeah, New Canaan's definitely got to get it out of their own zone here. Big face-off win. But if Darien can win the face-off, they're going to have more and more opportunities. Just those shots, as Jennings mentioned, just the shots from the slot. New Canaan's defense has done a great job of letting Callahan see those clearly. But when she can't see those, she's going to be put in uncomfortable situations.
That shot blocked by Izzy Janiga, number 18 for the Rams, a sophomore. And now the puck played behind the cage. Tegan Joseph fighting for that one. As Catherine Rayer sends that one up to the point and kept in by the Wave. Now behind the cage, Ashton Pinkernell sends it up to Catherine Rayer. Rayer couldn't quite get that one out. Jenna Vigano on the defensive end. Darien player sent to the ground. Parker Crotty, my apologies.
Sent down by Ashton Pinkernell.
Now Jenna Vigano gets a bank pass off the boards into the neutral zone, but the Wave now have possession. Rams still no offensive really attack throughout the first 5 minutes of this one, but now Sloan Griffiths with an opportunity. Griffiths through the neutral zone. Her shot high of the cage. Faith Hobbs with that one. Sends it down low. Now behind the cage, Griffiths on the forecheck. Lexi Tully in the neutral zone. Tully taking it through right in the slot. Backhand shot blocked by a Darien defender.
Darien has Lila Fiorita, and New Canaan, they have Lexi Tully. Those are their two premier defensemen for this matchup.
Marissa Del Carmine tried dumping that puck down, but instead it hit her teammate, Sloan Griffiths. So now the Rams forced back on the defensive as the Wave attempt to move it up the ice. But Lexi Tully intercepts that one and dumps it down as the Rams get their first line back on the ice.
Yeah, and you got to think you're going to see, if you're New Canaan, you got to see Catherine Rayer kind of step up here, take control. That senior leadership is going to come into play in these big games. Just that experience.
And as we see, oh my, a huge hit there from Serena O'Connor. Referees will not call that one. That one against.
Yeah, definitely questionable. Sure. She definitely stuck the shoulder through the middle of that chest, but
then again, it's a New Canaan Darien game. The refs are going to let them play a little bit, but that might have been a little bit too much contact to let play.
Yeah, and if that had been a penalty, the Rams would be on the kill for 2 times in the early moments of this one. So that definitely was not a well-advised decision by O'Connor. She got a little lucky there, but the Rams on the chase here. Maddie Rayer.
You can't be on the penalty kill too many times against good teams, and you saw Darien on that first power play opportunity get lots and lots of shots on Callahan and lots of good opportunities.
Izzy Hanna behind the cage looks for a pass right on the crease. That one deflected by Darien defense. Now as they dump it in, Jenna Vigano gets the puck and tried sending it up to Izzy Hanna. And Hanna gets it back. Hanna's shot saved by Maher. And Maher elects to just freeze that one.
Yeah, Maher really tight to the post there. Really good save to just take away the angle, take away the outside shot, and really get in front of that for the frozen puck. As you see, she just, closes off that post and doesn't allow the breakaway to creep through.
That was the Rams' first real opportunity of the night to go up on their rivals. Now we see a shot from Sam Metler at the point. Easy save by Maher. Now Metler at the point again.
If you're the Blue Wave, though, you want to let the Rams take those shots from outside, from around the blue line, because you got J.J. Maher in net, and she's shown time and time again that she's confident in that she can save those shots from around the blue line. So if you're Darien and you're going to give up shots, that's where you want to give up the shots from.
A shot blocked by Sam Metler. You see Serena O'Connor send it up the ice and out of the zone. So the Rams clear the zone and now getting aggressive on the forecheck. You see Nora Moley sends it to the other side of the ice off the boards. Ashton Pinkernell, Lexi just dumped that one down as the Rams get a quick change in the wave with a counter-attacking opportunity. See a stick fly down on the ice. Izzy Janiga, the shot in front.
And, you know, with this atmosphere today, you know, you see the student sections are packed. It just feels like one goal and this place is about to erupt.
On either side, too, whether it's New Canaan or Darien, it's not going to matter, but it's going to matter for the teams, the confidence and the momentum that's going to come with that first goal. You know, getting that early lead will help cement yourselves in this game.
Ashton Pinkernell with it. Sends it off the boards and up to Piper Chason. Two of the more impactful sophomores on this Rams team. As Lexi Tully gets in the neutral zone. Tully dangling through defenders, and her shot saved by Maher. That one let out in front. Potential rebound opportunity, but the Wave close in on the puck.
Gotta watch Lexi Tully. She's shown that she can
now
put
her
the puck
sister,
on
Maddie.
her stick.
Maddie Tully with the shot wide of the cage.
Yeah, Maddie Tully there with the shot. Both Tully sisters really great at getting past defenders, being slippery inside and getting shots, pristine chances.
The Rams win the tie-up along the boards, but the Wave get it back and try sending it down. Maddie Tully now jammed along the boards. Tully trying to get it behind, as she does, and looked up to Marissa Del Carmine. Del Carmine sends it back down to Tully. Tully moving around in her shot. Glove save there by Maher. We take another look at that one.
Yeah, good opportunity for the Rams there. Another great shot on net.
Just not enough traffic in front for either team thus far. You know, you're getting those perimeter shots, but you have to follow up with girls going to the front of the net, getting their stick down in front, and, you know, hopefully getting a deflection.
We see the Rams dump that one behind.
Yeah, in the Blue Wave, you saw that deflection on the power play earlier where that one just went probably an inch away from, or maybe a little bit more than a foot away from the crossbar. Those are the opportunities that you get off those deflections.
As the Wave get the puck in their defensive zone. Now up the ice come Darien. Marissa Del Carmine stops any opportunity as she dumps that one down, and icing is awarded to the Blue Wave. We have it 0-0 with 4:48 left in the first period of action. Will Jennings, John Frieders, and myself, PJ Neville, here from the Darien Ice House.
Very neutral game of hockey so far, very 50-50. A lot of, you know, transition, odd man rushes, but no sustained offense yet.
As we see the puck sent straight at Mason Callahan. She wasn't expecting that one. I don't think any of us up here were either. That was a sneaky shot. Looked like the puck was being juggled.
Yeah, and going back to that kind of neutral zone play, both these teams play at home, and many of these girls have played with each other on the Ice Cats, you know, playing together for the couple travel organizations, couple of girls ice hockey organizations through middle school early on in their careers. So most of these girls know each other both on the ice and off the ice, and whenever they come onto the ice, it's a competition between New Canaan and Darien, but off the ice, most of them are friends.
And now the Blue Wave, some dirty dangles, and Mason Callahan with the save.
Fiorita with two toe drags right there in the high slot, and, you know, almost looked like that one squeezed through, but as you mentioned, Callahan just really good in the butterfly. She squeezes that one to the post, and almost looked like Fiorita had a walk-in sort of, you know, post-in goal.
Yeah, and Grumelski was right at that, like, right side when you're looking at the camera, right by Callahan, trying to get a tip-in or a deflection. off a rebound, but Callahan did a great job of saving that one. And another early opportunity for the Blue Wave.
The Wave move it behind their own cage. Lexi Tully keeps that one from going any further as she dumps it back into the zone now. Her sister Maddie sends that one off the boards. The Blue Wave regroup behind their cage. Now Darien working it up the ice. The Rams win it back. Maddie Tully, her shot from the point, and a save by J.J. Maher.
Yeah, and you can't have that if you're New Canaan. Although that is a shot and it gets you an offensive zone face-off, Maher's going to make that save 99 out of 100 times. When you're shooting that, you've got to get inside closer, got to get more traffic in the net, as you mentioned, Jennings. Traffic in front of Maher and fog up her vision.
Now the Blue Wave with a 3-on-2 opportunity. Darien moving it down the ice. Shot wide of the cage, wide right. But that was a great job to keep it alive by number 6, the captain, Skylar Ravoso, as the Rams now look for their own opportunity. 3 minutes left in the first period of action, tied at 0. So the defensive battle that we were anticipating, you see the Wave move it up the ice amidst the line change. Still have possession, but now that one broken up by Piper Chason. And an opportunity by Adriana Gromelski. A shot, puck still in front.
Yeah, that's arguably the Wave's best player coming in today. You got to shadow cover her whenever she has the puck.
And Deary was right there. She just got the deflection, but was there on the chance prior. You see Darien creating some confusion in front of the Rams net.
Now Piper Chason sends that one up the ice as the Rams get a much-needed line change.
You see, you know, the speed of Gromelski taking that puck wide, protecting it with her body, and, you know, unfortunately enough for the Rams, you know, Callahan has just been standing on her head this period and really limiting those rebounds.
Yeah, that was definitely a great opportunity in front, Will. Right, they had the backhander opportunity, but Sam Metler did a great job just separating the body from the puck there. As you see Maeve Hibbert tie up Tegan Joseph on the draw, and the Rams win it. And now the Blue Wave intercept the pass in the neutral zone, dumping it down. That's Skylar Ravoso, the captain. Marissa Del Carmine up the boards. Tried finding Sloan Griffiths. Back to Del Carmine behind the cage. Del Carmine back up to Sloan Griffiths. Now the Blue Wave with an opportunity in front. Mason Callahan goes spread eagle on that one and makes the save.
I mean, that's just Gromelski again, surveying the zone, looking for that extra pass to the slot area. And, you know, it's just been the Callahan show here as she's really taken away those slot opportunities, just, as you said, getting down the butterfly.
Yeah, and that's another point-blank save there by Callahan. Just wide open Blue Wave offensive player in front of the net, and you're going to have to stop that. You're going to have to limit that. As you see Tully playing right in front of Callahan as that extra level of defense right now.
Now Adriana Gromelski possessing the puck, but not for long as Maddie Tully gets her stick in front of a pass. And Tully's shot saved. Puck out in front, and Serena O'Connor couldn't finish that one. That one could have put the Rams up 1-0 as Maher was not ready for a second shot off the rebound.
And there's a hook right there, so the Wave will have a power play off of that save from Maher. As you mentioned, you know, Maher trying to creep out of the crease there, didn't know whether to play the puck or stay at home, and she elects to stay at home, and the Wave go up with the man advantage.
Yeah, Jennings, do you come out of the box there? Do you come out of the crease there if you're Maher, or do you stay in the crease? I think that's like questionable call on whether or not you want to go out and kind of tip the puck away or whether you want to stay back and try to make the save.
Yeah, it's definitely 50-50. As you mentioned, you know, that puck's far out, but it's trickling towards the net, and I think Maher makes the right decision.
Yeah, it's definitely a questionable call there. Definitely interesting decision by Maher, but she's experienced. She knows what she does, and she made the save there.
That hooking call on Serena O'Connor, her second hooking call of the night. So the Blue Wave get a power play for the rest of this first period, and then they'll have it for about a minute in the second.
O'Connor as well, one of the Rams' best players. She's in penalty trouble. You know, if she gets to a fourth penalty, you know, that could, lead in her ejection and result in just loss of play, but they definitely need her in this one.
Yeah, and she maybe could have had 3 right now if they would have called that physical call.
As we see the Blue Wave out in front, opportunity by Tegan Joseph, sent away by Lexi Tully and Sam Metler.
Yeah, but if you're Metler, you got to get that one past the Blue Wave.
And now, opportunity, Mason Callahan stops that one out in front. Callahan, once again, with a great save.
It's another Fiorita rush up the ice, just taking it coast to coast. Similar to Gromelski, smaller players, really good skating ability. And, Callahan just taking away those angles. She's been doing great all period.
7 seconds left in the first period of action, so Blue Wave need an opportunity here. Out in front, the puck high of the cage, and both teams go in to the first period break knotted at 0. So these two teams, the Zamboni will not come out on the ice. They'll just have, I believe it's a 3-minute timeout.
We have a second period ice cut, so you won't see an ice cut here.
So the Blue Wave will go into that second period with 59 seconds, almost a minute on the power play. But John, I'm going to swing it over to you here. What does this New Canaan team need to do to give Mason Callahan a little bit more support and also get something going on that offensive side?
Yeah, I think it starts on the defensive side. They just haven't been able to possess the puck. They've been under fire. Callahan's been under pressure the entire game, and they just got to stop that. They got to tighten up defensively. And on a couple of those clears, they're clearing the puck out, but it's getting swept up in the neutral zone. They got to get it down, especially on the power play, or when they're on the penalty kill. When Darien's on the power play, they got to get past the Darien offense and get it out and ice it a little bit.
Yeah, I think, that's just a stellar period from Callahan. As you mentioned, that breakout for New Canaan, the Darien team was doing a great job of holding the blue line, and Callahan, not a ton of help defensively. She just does what she does. She just plays her game and makes those butterfly saves. But, New Canaan definitely needs to generate a breakout and some rushes for this period.
Yeah, and then, Will, what do you think that this Blue Wave team needs to do to get one past Callahan? She's been making awesome saves all night long. But, bend don't break. But if you want to try to get her to break, you've got to get something.
Yeah, I think, for the Wave, it's just, more puck movement. I think a lot of these solo rushes are being stopped. They're easy to predict. Callahan's ready to stop Fiorita or Gromelski. But if the Wave can make that extra pass, get the slot involved, get the D involved, I think there's going to be a lot more goals to come.
Yeah, I think those rushes are kind of been Darien's bread and butter so far. They just haven't been able to convert on the rebounds. They've gotten rebound opportunities. And then on the other side, New Canaan, just a stellar performance there from their goalie. And it's just been a great job by the Rams. And the Blue Wave, it's been a tight game, but Darien looks like they're on the brink of scoring.
Now we see the Wave in the neutral zone, trying to get a shot. That puck out in front. Rams trying to get it out of the zone. Now the Blue Wave moving it down. And cross crease opportunity. Puck loose, but Mason Callahan with a great save there to shut it down. That shot from the point, wide right. That was Lila Fiorita. And
that goes back to what you just said, Jennings, those cross-ice passes, just moving the puck more. It's an open opportunity. You're forcing Callahan to go from pipe to pipe and creating more opportunities.
And a blocker save by Callahan as the Rams kill off the penalties. So Piper Chason will come onto the ice for them as the puck loose in front, and Mason Callahan with the save. So a minute gone by, Rams back to even strength. And now this is where you've got to get your offense going if you're New Canaan.
As you said, Frieders, that's just a great cross-crease pass and, getting the defensemen involved. Like I said, you need to start getting those defensemen involved, get them more shots, and really get them into this offensive zone.
You see the Blue Wave attempt a shot from the point. Now they're just settling down in their offensive zone. Rams trying to clear it here. Battle for the puck along the boards. And Izzy Hare sends that one in. Now, puck still loose in front, and the Wave score!
That's all Adriana Gromelski there. See, she picks that puck up in the slot, couple nice moves inside, and that's the weak side forward. Just great positioning from the Wave and an all-around just great goal to, put them up 1-0 here.
Gromelski gets it past Mason Callahan for the first goal of the night. Or was that? Sorry, that might have been Izzy Hare.
It was Gromelski to Hare on that weak side, sticking around the net.
Yeah, and time again, you saw Callahan had to step up and make saves, and unfortunately couldn't save that one. And that's a lot of momentum for Darien. You saw them pile up after the goal. And on the other side, you saw New Canaan with a little bit of frustration, and they need to answer right now.
You see the Rams get it out of their defensive zone. Moving it up the ice. Maddie Rayer tried getting that one. Kicked away by the referee. And now a shot and a glove save by Mason Callahan. That shot off the stick of Adriana Gromelski.
Yeah, Gromelski has just been all over the place. You saw that assist on the goal, and you see her get another shot there. They have to respect her with the puck more, as, they're giving her too much space to work with. She's too quick, and, her hands are just too fast.
Yeah, and you've seen Darien time and time again get those opportunities, use their speed to their advantage, and on the other side, New Canaan hasn't had any offense so far tonight as Callahan makes another save, but they got to get the incorporation of Catherine Rayer, Lexi Tully, Sam Metler. You got to get that offense going. You got to get more shots on Maher, as she's just not been tested tonight.
You see the Rams win the draw. The puck still loose, and the Blue Wave retain possession. Now the Rams get it back off a save by Mason Callahan. Maddie Tully moving it through the neutral zone. Puck still being fought for. And Ashton Pinkernell sends that one down. And that one nearly got past J.J. Maher. That was a great opportunity by the Rams. As we take another look at it, Maher really just nearly missed it.
And Serena O'Connor followed up and hit the glove of Maher, which drew the extracurriculars there as she touched the goalie after the whistle. But, thankfully enough, she's not getting her third penalty.
As Ashton Pinkernell sends a shot from the point. That one blocked by one of her teammates, and Maddie Tully on the wing.
And again, just look at how close this Blue Wave defense is playing on the Rams. They're playing really tight. They're up inside their jerseys, just up, really pressing them the entire game.
Jenna Bogano's shot from the point, blocked by Regan Deary. And Ashton Pinkernell hustles back to get the puck back to her team. But the Blue Wave aggressive forecheck win it back. Now a shot in front. And that one barely kept out by Mason Callahan.
Yeah, that's Gromelski and Deary just flying up the ice. You see Gromelski gets the block shot. She uses her speed to follow it up on the forecheck. And then Regan Deary tries to cycle it to her for another opportunity.
And it looks like we may have a penalty here. I'm not sure. It looked like
no, it's going to be an offside. It's going to be an offside. It's going to be an offside on Darien.
So the
right
Wave
outside the blue line.
Still up by a score of 1-0. 11:35 left in the second period of action as you see a slap shot from the point go high. And that puck played out of the zone. Icing waved off. And Sloan Griffiths on the forecheck. Trying to get something for the Rams. Is now Tegan Joseph and the Wave back on the offensive. Lexi Tully trying to get it out.
Yeah, you see the teamwork on that regroup breakout from the Wave. They're really just connecting on those chips and connecting on those passes on the breakout. And it's really just been, easy for them to enter the zone.
And Faith Hobbs with a great play there to prevent the offsides call. As the Rams forced to reset in their defensive zone. So Lexi Tully will move it up the ice. Tully up to Hobbs. Across to Sloan Griffiths. Griffiths looks tired out there. The Rams need a line change desperately. As you see Marissa Del Carmine dump that one down, giving them an opportunity to just get off the ice. You see Skylar Ravoso send that one up. Icing waved off by the referee as Jenna Vigano possesses it behind her cage. The Blue Wave break up a clear attempt. But the Rams get it back. Moving it up the ice now. Looks to be Catherine Rayer, number 11, the captain. as the Wave get it right back. Piper Chason keeps that one alive in the offensive zone, but not for long. That one broken up by number 11, Ellie LaForce. Now, Ravosa behind the cage. And the Wave move it up through the neutral zone. Janiga fighting with Hare for the puck. And Hare with a great stick lift to force Catherine Rayer off the puck. Now the Wave moving it inside, and a shot from the point. Blocker saved by Callahan.
And that was Gromelski again there, as she's been taking those perimeter shots all period. Trying, you just need more traffic to the front of the net.
The Rams do a great job clearing that one down the ice. The Blue Wave reset in their defensive zone. Number 20, Sophie Haas, sends it up the ice. And now the Blue Wave with a shot just wide of the cage.
Yeah, and if you're New Canaan, you got to get the puck out of your own zone. Darien just possessed the puck for almost this entire second period so far. You got to kind of set things up, relax a little bit, and connect on these passes that have just gone a little past each of their sticks.
Now Serena O'Connor up the ice, her shot high of the cage. And Maddie Tully with it behind. Tully looking in front, doesn't see anything. Now across the ice, Ashton Pinkernell. Pinkernell's shot eaten up by Regan Deary. The Rams forced to reset in in the neutral zone.
Yeah, Deary's been playing that blue line great in the defensive zone all period. I think that's 3 block shots to her name, as that's really helped the Wave transition and get offense.
You see an icing there, awarded to Mason Callahan and the Rams. So about halfway through the second period of action, Blue Wave up 1-0. John, what are you looking for out of this Rams team to get some more offense going?
Well, it starts with winning the face-off and then keeping the puck inside on that forecheck and away from that blue line. You just got to get more traffic in front of the net. Maher hasn't been tested early on. You just got to keep taking shots.
Now Ashton Pinkernell shot from the point and a save by J.J. Maher.
And even that, I don't think that's a bad shot. That's a good shot by Pinkernell. Just put it right on Maher, but that goes right at her chest, and she's just gonna hold it and keep it.
Yeah, and I think for Darien, right, PJ, they just have to continue working that good breakout and working that forecheck, and that will continue creating offense.
Now shot, that was number 4, Izzy Hanna, I believe, as we see.
Fiorita slow to get up. Not a good sign for Darien. Looks like she's all right, though. She moves the puck.
So the Wave send the puck down the ice.
She's calling for the line change, and
icing is awarded.
You don't want to see that if you're Darien. Number 14 calling for the early line change. That's probably, that is definitely their best player this year, one of. And, seeing her go out early is just not a good momentum switch for the Wave here.
Now the Rams with an offensive zone face-off coming. Izzy Hare glides into the dot against Maddie Rayer. You see slapper from the point. Lexi Tully wide of the cage. Ashton Pinkernell does a great job keeping that one alive. Along with number 26, Fiona Curie. Now Sophie Beach sends that one up. And Ashton Pinkernell with the slapper from the point. Maher made the stick save. That one nearly got loose.
Yeah, Maher just doesn't look comfortable in the, early on here. She just doesn't look comfortable on those point shots. Usually we see her frame those up, and, she's not, playing her normal butterfly today.
Yeah, she looks like she's getting a little bit nervous maybe when she's forced to make that save. And, she's just been a little bit out of sorts. And you've seen it, just the way she's been playing. She hasn't been able to corral the puck after puck's going errant. So if you're New Canaan, you have to capitalize off that. Keep getting shots on Maher and testing her and get traffic in front of the net. It's a little bit of a miscommunication there.
The Rams tripped up on the offensive. So now the Blue Wave dump it down, forcing the Rams to reset as they get a line change going. Now Darien with an offensive zone opportunity in front, broken up.
Yeah, that rebound control for Maher, that's, circling back here. That's the important thing is, she's, letting up too many rebounds from those perimeter shots, and she just needs to settle down and, get into play.
It also looks like, though, New Canaan's been playing more defense-oriented so far tonight because they've had to. Darien just been so great on the offensive side of the puck. They've been getting shots on Callahan, and I'd say Callahan is already at maybe about 20 saves.
20,
so
25
far, yeah.
easily.
So New Canaan's been playing defensively. They got to get some offense going, and they take a chance here.
You see the puck sent through the neutral zone. Maddie Tully gets it into the offensive. Serena O'Connor keeps it in. O'Connor with a shot way wide. Maddie Tully behind the cage. And a shot. Oh, Serena O'Connor nearly knotted this one up. Now Jenna Vigano shot from the point, wide of the cage. You see the fans get into it. That puck kept out of the zone. But one good thing to note.
Tegan Joseph draws the penalty on the trip there. Wave will go on the man advantage, and that's huge momentum for this Wave team, as New Canaan had them cornered in their defensive zone. Really, great opportunity for New Canaan on the last rush.
That looks to be number 22, I believe, Nora Moley, headed to the sin bin. So the Wave with another 2-minute power play on this one. And as I was saying before, one good thing to note for the Wave, Lila Fiorita was out on the ice on that last shift. As you see, the Rams try to clear that puck.
Yeah, and this is the Rams' third time on the penalty kill so far early on in this one, almost halfway through the game. And they've already been in the penalty box three times. Twice by O'Connor and once by Moley. They got to get out of this odd man disadvantage.
You see, shot blocked by Lexi Tully, forcing the Wave to reset in the neutral zone. Now moving it down the ice, and a shot saved by Callahan. Mason Callahan standing tall in cage.
Yeah, we see Fiorita and Ravosa come back out. So Fiorita is healthy and ready to go, and Skylar Ravosa, the captain, as well, coming out here. Good sign for the Wave fans, as that's really their star power play and star defenseman coming out here.
Yeah, and that was another save by Callahan. Not much traffic in front of her, able to just corral it and keep it, but lots of offensive zone face-offs for the Blue Wave so far.
You see the Wave near opportunity for Ravosa in front. Now Fiorita sends that one down. Rams do a great job keeping it out. Now behind the cage, looking up the ice. Can't quite see the number on that one.
Sarah Kellogg.
As Ravosa sends it across, but the Wave couldn't possess that one. That looked to be Parker Crotty.
Crody.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the Wave trying to get it to Lila Fiorita, their point man on this umbrella power play, trying to manipulate that.
And a trip there. So J.J. Maher headed to the bench. Referees blow the whistle, and the Wave will have 5-on-3 play for 34 seconds. That is a huge momentum swing if that original power play wasn't won already.
Yeah, this is huge for the Wave. They get to put their best players on the ice. Gramelski, Hare, and Regan Darien, try and notch 2 goals here and, use these power plays wisely.
And if you're New Canaan, you obviously don't have Moley, who's one of your best defensemen, and you got to stop this. You got to keep it down as they ice it. That's going to take off about 10 seconds, but you got to keep doing that as Blue Wave turned it over.
Maddie Tully in the offensive zone, doing a great job killing some clock here, but she's tripped up. She needs to get back on defense.
Now you're going to have a 2-on-1 if you're the Blue Wave.
Across, Deary back to Gramelski. She couldn't get the backhander. Callahan was out of position there. That could have put him up 2-0 easily, as it's back to 5-on-4 action.
Yeah, really good give and go there from Gramelski and Deary.
And the referee blows the whistle, and we're going to have some 4-on-4 action here for a cross check. So the Rams get a little bit of that momentum back.
Yeah, a little bit momentum back. You're going to get some 4-on-4 action. And if you're the Rams, you got to take advantage. Now that there's 2 less people on the ice, you got to spread it out a little bit. You got to get some traffic in front of Maher and capitalize off what looks like Maher's lack of confidence tonight, but Maher's been in net, has given up a goal, and Darien finds himself up 1-0 right now.
So for the Wave, you've got Parker Crody gliding into the face-off dot against Piper Chason.
Yeah, that's just a bad penalty from the Wave, a retaliation cross-check against New Canaan. Coaches always talk you know, when you're playing New Canaan or Darien, you don't want to take those retaliation penalties out of anger and frustration.
You see the wave. Lila Fiorita gets it in. And Parker Crody's shot saved by Mason Callahan. So 4-on-4 play for just under another minute.
And we will get an ice cut, as we mentioned. So this period will have an intermission, unlike the first period.
Now, that looks to be Crody playing without a stick there. Her stick was down on the ice, and she was using her hands to try to keep that one in the offensive zone.
Yeah, and one thing to kind of take note of is after this 4-on-4 play, New Canaan's going to have a little bit of time on the power play and maybe a chance to get back some momentum, put up a goal, but Darien's going to have an opportunity here.
Sent it up the ice.
Teagan Joseph.
Yeah, exactly. But Sam Metler does a great job killing that one off. And 15 seconds left of 4-on-4 play before the Rams go on to the power play for about 45 or so seconds. Maddie Tully moving it up the ice. And the Rams now on the power play. Nora Moley lost that one. But the Rams with an opportunity to knot it up at one. Lexi Tully at the point. Down to Serena O'Connor. O'Connor tried getting it across to Moley, but Ashton Pinkernell at the point. Pinkernell sends it down low to Maddie Tully. Tully below the goal line.
Looks like they're trying to get Maher moving left to right. A lot of good puck movement here from these Rams.
Lexi Tully's shot from the point, saved by Maher. So the Rams on the power play for another 12 seconds. 1:19 left in the second period.
Yeah, and you had 4 people in front of the net, as well, causing a little bit of commotion. You saw Maher kind of try to get through a defender, get some clear sight on the puck. But a good opportunity for the Rams on the power play, and they have 12 seconds left.
Now Moley below the goal line, looking for a pass up top. Kellogg slips a little. And 3, 2, 1, back to even strength here with Darien Ice House. Lexi Tully keeps that one in, but not for long.
A little bit of a hand pass there, but they'll continue to play on.
The Blue Wave looked for a breakout there with the player coming out of the box. Looked to be maybe, not quite sure, maybe Teagan Joseph.
Regan Deary, I believe.
Deary, my apologies. Number is hard to see with that dark blue and then the black. Now the Wave in front. That puck sent out. The referees with icing awarded to JJ Maher and the Blue Wave. So 28.1 seconds left in the second period of action. Rams down 1-0 with a defensive zone faceoff here. And the story of this game has definitely been the goalie, Mason Callahan, number 25, standing on her head.
Yeah, and just Darien's offense really allowed to get whatever they want, able to generate whatever offensive opportunities they wanted. They've done a great job of moving the puck across ice in this second period, but haven't been able to find a goal. And New Canaan's got to get some offense going.
Now the puck loose behind the cage. Sloan Griffiths gets it. She had Ashton Pinkernell behind her at the point. But Fiorita just going to send that one up the ice. Icing waved off by the referees. Jenna Vigano looks to just kill this second period of action. So the Blue Wave go into the second period ice cut intermission, up 1-0. And the Rams, they really need to get some offense coming in this third period of action, John.
Yeah, they haven't really found any offensive rhythm so far. Haven't been able to possess the puck, and Darien's won that neutral zone and just been able to possess the puck in the offensive zone, move it around a little bit, and settle down. But you got to look at Maher, who's looked just a little bit off tonight, uncharacteristic of herself, but Callahan's been playing her game.
Yeah, I think for Darien, you know, it's a similar game to last time, very defensive hockey. I think they just have to play conservative, continue to hold the puck on the points and, you know, keep it in the offensive zone and just really kill this third period and walk out of here. You know, because PJ, like you said, this is going to be a 1 or 2 nothing game. It's going to be very low scoring. Darien's just got to kill this last period and get out of here with a win.
So that'll be all from us for these first 2 periods of action at the Darien Ice House. We'll be back to you after the third, for the third after this intermission.
The Darien Foundation was founded in 1998 by Richard and Maureen Chilton, and the thesis behind that founding was to bring technology to the Darien public school systems. And that launched us, and that got us going, and through technology and capital project initiatives, we've now funded over $5.5 million over the last 24 years to build a better Darien.
Our board really likes to get involved and assist the partners that we collaborate with, whether it's a grant for a youth project or a grant from a community service, schools, the police. Often they come to us with ideas that we help them bring to fruition.
The Darien Foundation recently awarded the Darien Police Department 2 grants. One was for laser shot and the other for Faro technology. Laser shot technology is based on decision making. It may come down to using their firearm, but in reality, we would like them to talk the situation down where you use less lethal force, and this program allows us to do that.
Police, drop the gun!
Faro technology gives us a 360-degree view, catching all the points we need to catch in our accident scene. It also takes a lot less time. This allows us to open up roads, get traffic flowing a lot quicker than we ever used to be able to. We can also map the inside of buildings. We can use it at outdoor crime scenes, indoor crime scenes. It's really used for a plethora of investigations. It's a tool that most other departments may not have their hands on just yet, and thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have that technology.
At Home in Darien is a nonprofit organization that helps senior citizens to remain living independently in their home and in the community. We provide important services to help them do so, such as transportation. Thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have this amazing new van, and we are so excited about it and what it'll do for the community.
From all standpoints, this is going to be a real improvement in the services we provide, both in terms of safety and comfort. The Darien Foundation is important to the community in the scope that they reach out to answer needs.
Post 53 is the town's ambulance service. We respond to over 1,600 emergency calls a year. We're a vital service that has been here for 51 years. The technology upgrades provided by the Darien Foundation has been a game changer for us. It's allowed us to improve our training. It has helped us hone our skills. You don't know how important an ambulance is until you actually need it. Thanks to our partnership with the Darien Foundation, who's provided all this technology and several grants throughout the years, we're able to continue to be prepared, to be well-trained and well-staffed, to respond 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whenever you need it.
The Darien Foundation is really excited to be able to launch a new program for the Darien schools, which will benefit students K through 12 in all 7 schools. This is the new robotics program, which will be an extracurricular opportunity for students to build robots, compete against other leagues, and collaborate together.
Our robotics program is going to benefit students in so many ways. Regular classes, students are always looking for the right answer, that there's only one way to answer something. Robotics is completely different. In robotics, you learn that there are multiple solutions to every problem. You learn that you have these obstacles that you have to overcome. You have to really be a creative problem solver. And most importantly, you need to persevere.
Early on in the process, the Darien Foundation reached out to administration and they offered to provide funding for a project, and it just dovetailed beautifully to the goals of the strategic plan. I look forward to continue to work closely with the Darien Foundation, both on this project and other projects down the line.
We welcome ideas for possible grants. We'd like to do grants that promote and strengthen our community. Sometimes it's from an organization, sometimes it's from our emergency service partners, or it's from the Darien Public Schools. One of our most popular grants, which was the Playground by the Sound, came to us from 4 Darien moms who said, let's get together and figure out how to build this.
Thanks to the generosity of our board members and officers, every dollar you give to the Darien Foundation goes directly to the grants that we're supporting. I invite all of you to help us move our community further and support the Darien Foundation.
DAF Media is actively seeking financial support. Founded in 2017, DAF Media has quickly become Southwestern Connecticut's source for quality sports, arts, and community programming. If you like what you see on the DAF Media Network and want to help us continue to deliver high-quality broadcasts while teaching lifelong STEM, communication, organization, and leadership skills, please email us at sponsor@dafmedia.org. We are a registered 501c3 organization.
Back live from the Darien Ice House, where the Blue Wave currently lead their rival New Canaan Rams by a score of just 1-0. And the story of those first two periods has been Mason Callahan standing on her head in cage.
Yeah, and if you're Bulin, you can't be happy with those first two periods. You know, you gave up way too many opportunities to the Blue Wave. You're lucky you're only down 1-0. It could well be a 2, 3, or 4 goal lead for the Blue Wave. But all that matters is in this third period, you're down by 1. You just got to get a goal.
Yeah, it's about the response right now for New Canaan, how will they respond, you know, to this early adversity that they are facing.
You see Sam Metler possessing the puck behind the cage, now out in front. And the Rams with a 3-on-2 opportunity early. Serena O'Connor skating the puck up the ice. O'Connor dumps it back, normally shot high of the cage, but Maddie Tully gets the puck. Sends it down to Serena O'Connor behind. O'Connor looking for a pass. Now, the puck behind the cage in the possession of the Blue Wave. Moving it up the ice now. And this one back in, or sorry, on the stick of Maddie Tully, should I say. Now Sam Metler sends it down off of Clapper. Metler keeps that one in. But not for long, as Serena O'Connor shot from the slot, blocked.
Blocked by Tegan Joseph.
Now the Blue Wave.
That should be an icing.
Icing awarded to Mason Callahan and the Rams.
Yeah, and if you're the Rams, that was a pretty good minute and about 10 seconds. Lots of shots on Maher. You just got to keep testing her, keep her moving from post to post, and keep taking shots. You still got the student section here. Lots of energy in this building.
Yeah, and the Blue Wave subbing on Gramelski, Hare, and Regan Deary. You know, this is the line that can get it done for them in this third period. If they're able to notch one more goal, one more big spark play, this is the line that could get the dagger.
Yeah, and this is the line, right, that got it earlier with the goal from Hare off the assist from Grumelski as the referees signal for an offsides. So a face-off coming here just outside the Rams' offensive zone. Will Jennings, Don Frieders, myself, PJ Neville, bringing you the action here from the Darien Ice House. Jenna Vigano sends that puck up to Izzy Hanna. And the Blue Wave steal it right back. Now looking for a counterattack of their own. Now moving it up the ice, just dumping it in. That was Regan Deary, number 19. Now Deary's shot blocked by Vigano. Jenna Vigano sends that one off the boards. And Sophie Beach with the puck down to Adriana Grumelski. Grumelski through the neutral zone. Grumelski with a nice deke.
If she finished that windmill deke there, that would have been quite the special goal, as she, had her slot opportunity, and that windmill deke basically nutmegged one of the defensemen.
Yeah, she got through 4 or 5 New Canaan defenders there. That was a crazy move. And Darien back on the attack.
Shot wide of the cage, but the Blue Wave still with possession in their zone. Lexi Tully stops the shot with her hand.
And if you can get out, you got an odd man rush right here.
Tully on the backhand slipped up.
No penalty called on
there,
the tackle there from Darien.
Now the Blue Wave on the offensive. Just Marissa Del Carmine to beat, but Parker Crody decides to repossess it. Mason Callahan with a great sliding save.
Yeah, Mason Callahan's ability to take away those rebounds, she's not letting up very big rebounds. They're very small, and she's taken away those angles. She's been doing it all game. That rebound control off the charts for Mason Callahan.
Yeah, and the flexibility to just be able to take up that entire net. She's shown why she's the starting goalie for New Canaan.
You see Jenna Vigano send that puck up to Catherine Rayer. That one stopped just along the blue line for the Wave. Now the Rams get it out, forcing them to reset it. Puck dumped down, and Sam Metler sends it across to Jenna Vigano. Vigano lost possession of that one. And Metler sends it up the ice to Izzy Janiga, across to Piper Chason. Chason along the left half wall. Chason shot saved by Maher.
We have some angry parents down there on the New Canaan side. Looks like some fighting breaking out along the glass.
The shot sent wide.
And this game's going to get physical. Obviously, another page in the New Canaan-Darien rivalry, and it's always physical between these two towns wherever they meet, and this one's lived up to it.
Sam Metler sends it up the ice. That one just out of the zone. So the Blue Wave not able to keep that one alive as Jenna Vigano sends it up. Looked for Piper Chason there, but an icing is awarded to the Blue Wave. So 10:38 left in the third period of action. Rams still down 1-0 with a defensive faceoff looming.
Yeah, it looks like for the Wave, they just got to keep playing this Grumelski, Hare and Deary line. It's really just been the line tonight and really throughout the season, as they're getting the most opportunities and they're really close to another goal here.
As Nora Moley won the faceoff for the Rams, then Lila Fiorita tried keeping that one in the zone, but that one just escaped barely.
And Fiorita and Ravosa as well. These defensemen, this is their, perfect unit, if you will, getting these lines together, and they definitely can capitalize if they start moving the puck.
But the same for the Rams, right? You've got Maddie Tully, Lexi Tully, Ashton Pinkernell, Serena O'Connor, and Nora Moley out there. Probably 5 of their best attacking players throughout this whole season. As you see the Blue Wave trying to create a counterattack, but Maddie Tully, her shot wide of the cage. That is the Rams' best opportunity of the night.
Yeah, and you can feel the energy kind of just build up, and then she shoots and unfortunately goes wide. But there's a lot of energy in this building. New Canaan just needs to be able to score here.
Grumelski's
shot saved by Callahan.
Using that speed, a very speedy player, on the smaller side, but she uses that speed and they try and head man it to her on the jailbreak breakout pass and try and spring her for a breakaway there.
Yeah, it's a good, nice little deke to kind of get around Pinkernell there and then get the shot on Callahan, who made the point-blank save. But again, it's the Wells run drive for New Canaan in terms of offensive production these first 2 periods, in the beginning of this 3rd period, so they got to get something going and build off of that chance that they just had a moment ago.
Now Maddie Rayer on the forecheck, fighting for the puck behind the cage. Got 2 players from each side, and that one's sent out. Marissa Del Carmine dumps it down. Now Maddie Rayer sends it across and around the boards. The Blue Wave get that one, but not for long as Izzy Hanna breaks that pass up. Now Blue Wave dump it down just wide of the cage. Callahan stops it perfectly for Sam Metler. Metler sends it back around to number 26, Fiona Curie. And this is the freshman line out here for this Rams team. Very inexperienced, right? You've only really got a couple freshmen who really see a strong load of playing time on this team.
Yeah, and in the next couple of years, it's clearly obvious that Maddie Rayer will be the heart of this team. You can already tell she has great potential.
A shot just off the blocker by Callahan. That one from Gramelski could have put the Wave up 2-0 very easily.
I think we talked about it. The next goal will basically decide the game. It'll either be a dagger for Darien, or it'll get New Canaan back into this and tie up the game 1-0 or 1-1. Excuse me.
Sam Metler behind the cage sends it around the boards. Regan Deary just gets on that one. And the Wave with an opportunity. Izzy Hare fighting for the puck as Faith Hobbs sends it out. Sloan Griffiths. Oh, Griffiths nearly had an opportunity.
Luckily enough, Darien tags up on that offsides there, not able to get to the blue line, so very clutch whistle there for the Wave.
Yeah, that could have been a breakout opportunity for the Rams. And you've just seen it. They really haven't been able to establish themselves on the forecheck tonight. I think that's where most of their troubles have come from.
Now Lexi Tully in the Rams defensive zone.
They're asking for a hook, the parents are, but she puts her hands up, drops her stick to avoid the penalty.
Now the Blue Wave fighting for the puck. They get it in their defensive zone. The Rams getting aggressive on the forecheck.
And you can just tell, these fans very passionate about their teams and really, kind of tempers flaring here from both sides.
Yeah, and these are the 2 premier teams in the FCIAC and in the state. Whenever they meet, it's going to be a dogfight. We saw it in the first meeting, and we're seeing it in the second meeting. Lots of passionate fans. And this is a shared home rink, so this game really isn't either team's home game. Although it says on the schedule it's New Canaan's home game, both stands are packed.
You see the puck sent out by the Wave. Lexi Tully resets it in her defensive zone. Now through the neutral zone, she gets a pass up to her sister Maddie, and Nora Moley gets it back across. Jenna Vigano keeps it in, and a one-timer block by the
Gramelski
Wave,
limping after
shot.
that block.
Another opportunity there.
Yeah, Gramelski at the point, she blocked that shot. She got to her point man, but that caught her high, right in the neck area, really sacrificing her body there. And, if you're Darien, you can't lose Gramelski here in the clutch moments of the game.
Yeah, that was a fiery shot, a one-timer from Lexi Tully.
Yeah, and then you saw Maddie Tully in front of the net, almost getting another opportunity on the rebound, and you just got to keep getting that for the Rams. You need those rebounds. Another shot saved by Maher.
Shot from Piper Chason, saved like you said, John, as the Wave get it back in their defensive zone.
And, coming into this period, I mentioned the Wave just have to play conservative. This is going to be a 1 or 2 nothing game, and, that's how it's gone. Just transition hockey, 50-50 hockey.
Oh.
And that's going to be a tripping call.
There on Izzy Hanna. That was number 20, Sophie Haas, the junior, who got tripped up on that one. And that's not what you want if you're a Rams fan. Already down,
that's
6.5 minutes left.
That's going to take the wind out of the Rams' sails here, as, that gets them down to 4:30 on the clock after this kill. And then they have to look to pull the goalie, and, Darien can really play keep away now and just move the puck around the perimeter.
Yeah, and that's a momentum booster if you're Darien. But New Canaan's going to try to push it down one man. They're going to try to get some offense even though they're down by obviously a man on the penalty kill.
Now the Blue Wave forced to reset in their defensive zone. Looking up the ice. Pass across. And the opportunity for Sarah Kellogg. Shot from Parker Crody. Saved by Mason Callahan. Now the puck loose in front.
Some traffic in front of the net there. Darien able to keep it in off the blue line. Lots of attack. Pass to the slot, and Tully's going to try to get it out.
I thought that was a wide open one-timer in the slot and, you know, just fans on the shot, but that really would have, you know, stuck it and, you know, kind of taken the, you know, momentum out of this game.
As the Rams try to kill as much clock as they can, forcing the puck in the Blue Waves defensive zone. Now moving it up the ice. And the shot, pad save by Callahan. Now at the point.
Sophie Beach.
Yeah, exactly. Beach still with the puck. Now to Izzy Hare. Hare up top, across to Deary. Deary shot wide. That one, if that was on target, that could have been the decider. Is now in front, looking for Gromelski. Couldn't get it. Now the puck still played in front. Adrian Gromelski fighting for it. Now pulled out. 20 seconds or so left on the power play.
Yeah, that Gromelski and Deary connection, you know, they were trying to work that puck towards the slot. Deary trying to get some one-timers. Gromelski trying to tip it in front, and Callahan comes out clutch.
Shot from the slot by Sophie Haas. Saved by Callahan, and the Rams get it back to even strength. So Gromelski, Adrian Gromelski possessing the puck. She loses that one. And the Rams still fighting for it along the boards.
The Rams penalty kill has been operating a great
Rayer
margin.
Lost that one. And the Wave with an opportunity in front. Rayer plays that one out.
Yeah, and Darien's 0 for 4 on the power play. Great job by the Rams, but you can't find yourself in positions where you're a man down for 8 minutes in a close contested game against a team like Darien.
So just under 4 minutes remain. Wave still up 1-0 as Parker Crody with the shot. And Sarah Kellogg off the post. Callahan does a great job keeping that one up.
New Canaan going to be forced to ice it as, you know, that's Darien's, you know, 5th, you know, prime scoring opportunity tight to the post there. Sarah Kellogg tries to get the wraparound, and Parker Crody, you know, there for the rebound. So New Canaan just going to need to reset here.
3:39 left in the third period of action. Faith Hobbs sliding into the face-off dot against Tegan Joseph. The Rams down 1-0, needing a late game goal here. Piper Chason looking up the ice.
Yeah, time ticking down. You're about 3:30 left. And the question becomes, when do you pull Callahan if you need to get that extra skater on the ice? They're going to try to score one 5-on-5 here.
Jenna Vigano up the ice to face Hobbs. Hobbs sends it down, and Piper Chason gets it back. Vigano keeps that one alive in the zone. Great play by her as Izzy Janiga comes off the ice. It's a little rattled.
That one will be whistled for an icing, so we'll see a last, you know, couple of minutes here for the New Canaan Rams to get a desperation attempt and get a shot on goal and follow it up with a rebound.
Yeah, you mentioned Darien scored early, and it's been all defense since then. But this is the first goal Mason Callahan's allowed in 6 games as she comes into this game off of 5 straight shutouts.
That's just a crazy stat there, almost unbelievable. The save percentage for her career must be almost like a 9.6, 9.70.
Yeah, it's up there. And she's had 13 shutouts on the year. If that doesn't even, that's surprising. That's a crazy stat as well. When she gives up a goal, she only gives up 1, if not, maybe even 2.
Yeah, she's only let up, right, more than 1 goal once, and that was in that opening night game against Norwalk,
you know,
McMahon and Wilton.
She could be looked at for the PWHL, the new league that just opened up with that save percentage. I mean, that's just incredible. Just, you know, high school varsity hockey, but very impressive.
Blue Wave moving it down, and Maddie Tully sends that one up the ice. Just over 2 minutes left. The Rams need some late game heroics here.
Yeah.
They want to knot it up with their rival Darien. And this could be an opportunity. Nora Moley down the left side, lost that one.
Gonna have to pull Callahan here. Gonna have to get her out of the crease soon and get the extra attacker on.
Again, that's a desperation attempt, though, because Darien's just been in that offensive zone almost the entire game. So when you pull Callahan, you basically got to pull Callahan in hopes that you score almost right away.
Now the Wave move it up the ice. And that one stuck in the neutral zone. Maddie Rayer with a great poke check there. As we see, Blue Wave elect to just send it down.
And most times when those teams
lost that one out in front, shot off the post. Callahan wasn't expecting that.
Crody almost had the dagger and her, prime slot position.
Izzy Hanna tripped up, and the Blue Wave will be on the penalty kill for the last minute.
And they're going to pull Callahan as well for the 6-on-4.
6-on-4, exactly, Will.
This is a risky play, though, because Darien's shown that they can get the puck down the ice in a matter of seconds. So if they have the open net, they're going to score. So you got to score if you're New Canaan. You got to possess the puck and play offensively, but also play defensively. You only have 1 minute and 3 seconds left. You need to score one. You're down by 1 to Darien. This is going to be a big power play.
Yeah, this is just, today an absolute marathon, back-to-back streams, and, it's been a pleasure doing it with you guys today as, we always get together for these sort of annual contests.
Yeah, and both these games obviously have been for a cause. The first game being for Henry Farmer, who Will Jennings was your good friend, and then this game being for another foundation, which has really helped.
Yeah, this contest, of course, for the Shoulder Check organization, after the tragic loss of Hayden Thorson, these girls getting together, and it's really been a beautiful contest to say the least, sponsoring this, very profound organization and, movement through the Connecticut.
So as it stands, the Blue Wave up 1-0, but down a player, and then the Rams will pull the goalie Mason Callahan. So, sorry, will they? Callahan looks to come back out, but it's only a matter of time. Or sorry, actually no, she skates back to the bench. So the Rams have a 6-on-4 opportunity here for the last minute and 3 seconds to try to knot this game up with their rival Darien.
You need a face-off win here if you're New Canaan. You get just that, but you're not able to keep it in the zone, so you're going to have to bring it back, reset.
Sam Metler gets it inside and shot off the stick of Maher.
New Canaan's got to send 3 girls to the net here and just really fog up that area for Maher. And, if they're able to, they get a shot from the perimeter with that many screens. This could be a 1-1 game.
Yeah, and you got to think you're going to keep Sam Metler out by the blue line. You're probably going to keep Lexi Tully out by the blue line. Not sure who that third person is going to be, but as you mentioned, Jennings, lots of traffic in front of the net, and you're going to possess this puck.
So now Serena O'Connor fights for the puck along the half wall. And
Gromelsky.
Sam Metler skates back and keeps that one away. So now Blue Wave icing waved off as Lexi Tully sends it up the boards. And Maddie Rayer fighting for it. And that shot wide of the cage. Gromelsky nearly had it. Blue Wave still fighting for it, and
that's
a huge hit.
Huge hit, and that's going to be even strength. Even strength hockey. Even strength hockey, and that's most likely the dagger as that kills New Canaan's momentum, and they're going to have to put Callahan back in as well with the face-off.
So Skylar Ravosa sent to the ground off of that hit. 20.2 seconds left, and the Rams need a miracle here.
Yeah, you need a face-off win, and then you need to just send everybody down the ice. Try to get a goal here. I'd say Callahan comes right off the ice immediately unless they lose the face-off.
Nora Moley wins it, sends it around the boards to Lexi Tully. Tully gets it out of the zone, but the Blue Wave just send it right back down. Callahan, Sam Metler, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Maddie Tully. Tully with an opportunity, tripped up, and that will be the game. So the Blue Wave complete the regular season sweep against their rival New Canaan Rams, both by a score of 1-0, and that was an incredible showing out of both teams.
Yeah, and you know, the FCIAC tournament, the state tournament coming up, Darien was ranked 3rd. This New Canaan team was ranked 1st, and I'm sure that may be switched as Darien takes the sweep this year, and just pure dominance from start to finish as they really held that puck in their offensive zone for the majority of the game.
Obviously, hopefully these two teams will meet in the FCIAC championship, because that is sure to be a battle. But John, any closing thoughts from the Rams side?
Yeah, well, you mentioned Jennings. The standings will be differed, but then the next game New Canaan has is on Wednesday against who they play someone Wednesday. They played Greenwich Academy. They played GA, who Darien lost to, and then also tied. And then on the other side, Darien goes up against East Catholic Co-op, who's regarded as a top 3 team in the state as well. So both have big competitions coming up, and they're going to be tested. And then it'll be interesting to see how the rankings shake up. Obviously, New Canaan lost both times to Darien during the regular season by a margin of 2 goals, which is just remarkable. But great game today by both teams, and it'll be exciting to see what they have in store for the postseason.
And before we go, we'd like to thank our crew really quickly. We've got Liam Tomaszewski, our producer, Charlie Place, and Jake Soboleski on camera. You've got Trevor Kisko on instant replay, and then Dalton Moss on graphics, and then obviously DAF advisor Damian Andrew helping us out with this stream as always. That'll be all from us at the Darien Ice House. Good night, everybody.